Come and sit down and shut the door. I got some tea. Oh, didn't I tell you I'd be back with a new update? I have a new update. Where do I start? We have confirmation on who was arrested, how it went down, and it's not what anybody thinks. It's not even what I thought when I did my live. You guys should know, check it out. It's really good on top of that. The Kardashians, Kim unfollowed Diddy 24 hours before he got arrested. This is the man that she was Diddy bopping with while they were trying to clown Kanye. And on top of that, Mary J. Blige came out and said, baby, leave my name out of this. I ain't see Mary, y'all. There's so much going on. But the biggest thing is, y'all, the feds are messing with Diddy, and it looks like they finally got a game plan to bring down the big fish. And baby, they're going to use Diddy and everybody else. Y'all, let's get into this last thing. TMZ has Diddy spotted walk around looking happy, sad, confused, scared, and afraid. Baby, you can't make this up. Let's get into this.
And no
All right, let's
longer
go.
has a
Also,
voice
don't
who will
forget
pursue
subscriptions.
justice for her
Subscribe,
accusation.
turn on your notifications.
As of the taken against Diddy,
Hit the like,
no
baby.
expansion
It's
of the
YouTube.
investigation,
You know how this goes,
no
but I am
isolation
going to be
orders,
giving as many updates
no
as I
equipment
can.
access,
You don't wanna
no
miss this,
suspension of
and
attorney
If you did
communication.
not check out the Epic Live, go ahead and check it out, baby. It's a good one. And y'all, you're not going to believe this. The feds are messing with Diddy's mind. The feds, I repeat, are messing with Diddy's mind. If you guys don't know, I did an amazing live. If you got to clean the house, if you want, it's a long live, but there's so much information. It's pretty funny too. Go ahead and check that out after this video. Let's get into this where we last left our backer devil, right? I wasn't going to say, uh, hero, but we all know he is no one's hero. We were led to believe that he was arrested. Now, listen, I have an update on that. It is very important. Everybody, Lev, listen up. We also have an update on what's going on with King Combs, Kristen Combs, and what's his name? The little one, Justin Combs, baby. Everybody had it backwards. We're all saying in reports. First said that Diddy was arrested and Justin and Kristen were in custody, detained, but they were let go, y'all. I'm here to say my sources are saying that it's 100% false. Diddy was not arrested. He was questioned by the feds, Homeland Security, and he was let go, but Baby Diddy was the only one let go. Christian Combs and Justin Combs, I repeat, King Combs and Justin Combs have been arrested also, even though when the feds caught up with Diddy in Miami, okay, they questioned him, detained him, messed with his head. But get this, Diddy's two assistants were arrested. That's why TMZ has a video of Diddy wandering around the airport looking like Eeyore, looking for his Pooh Bear. Oh, I'm just sorry. Look at this full wandering around the airport looking sad, scared, lonely, confused, ejected. He probably let me not get to say anything. They said that Diddy, right, likes to do this. On top of that, the Fairweather friends, Kim Kardashian. Now, they like to jump ship. They are the biggest clout chasers. But one of the reasons why they've stayed so successful is they know when to jump ship. We also know that Kris Jenner, I know saying the Kardashians got to do with this. We also know that Kris Jenner has very, very, very close ties to local officials, law enforcement lawyers, FBI, right? Get this, Kim unfollowed her close friend Diddy right before his houses were raided by the FBI and he fled. That's suspicious. Kim kept following Diddy after allegations from multiple victims came out to what I say. Kim wasn't letting Joe Francis unfollowing Joe Francis. You really think what Diddy said? Please, that's how Kim came up. She's like, what the hell is that? A freak off. That's how I made my fortune. Kim unfollowed Diddy today. His houses were raided and he fled. Early this morning, what Intel did, Kim have access to now. Get this, also, the Sun can exclusively reveal that Kanye has decided that he wants to, we'll talk about Kanye in a different video. Let's get back to the Kim Diddy mess because baby, this is something amazing. Okay, now let's get into this. Oh, on top of that, I got to give you this update too. Mary J. BL has officially come out and said, don't put my name in any of this mess. Mary J. BL, let us know. Diddy does not have her support. Mary J. BL, a lot of you all met me when I lacked boundaries and was a people pleaser. That's right. She said, let me reintroduce myself. I burn bridges when needed. She said, that's right. This ain't the same Mary. Mary that Mary can do this isn't the same. Mary, that was Diddy bopping with Diddy. This ain't the same. Don't you see the glow on that woman?
present,
Don't
and
you
no
see the
longer has a
beauty? Don't you
voice who
see
will
the
pursue
growth?
justice
I
for
could
her
just look at her and
accusation.
tell that wasn't
As
the
of the
same
taken
Mary.
against Diddy,
Anyway,
no expansion
Mary
of
J.
the
Blige
investigation,
is not
no isolation
supporting,
orders, no equipment
Diddy
access,
at
no
all.
suspension of attorney
Again,
communication.
multiple sources said that Diddy was detained in Miami. Detained don't mean arrested. This is true. Joshua Lee said that. However, Diddy's assistants were arrested. It has been rumored that one of the Diddy people that were arrested, it was the assistant with curly hair. People are saying it was Brandon K, Christina Korma, whatever her name is. It is unclear whether she was arrested, but sources are saying probably not. Listen, again, so it begs the question, who was in Diddy's private jet going to Barbuda? Well, now it looks like was this jet at the Miami airport. TMZ has a picture of footage of Diddy walking around looking crazy, baby. We found Diddy now. Here's the thing, everybody's saying that the feds are toying with Diddy's mind. They are looking for people to flip on him and also implicate his very, very powerful friends. That's why Diddy's walking around looking crazy. So think about it, you guys. We're about to get into this TMZ report, but we need to think about this. This is what my sources are saying. Okay, we'll find out. Time will tell if it's true. Okay, but here's the thing. Diddy, there's the people he preyed on, right? And then there's the people that there's the people that funded Diddy, maybe preyed on Diddy. Here's Diddy, and then here's the people Diddy funded and preyed on. So there's 3 levels. Diddy's in the middle. Okay, the funny thing is, they don't think for whatever reason that Diddy going to flip on the more rich and powerful people that set it up, that preyed on them. What's the plan? The plan is to get the people that Diddy preyed on, the people that works underneath Diddy, the people that don't want to go to jail, right? They're willing to talk, but baby, they have tea on the people up top. That seems to be the goal. This would explain why, and maybe they're trying to put the screws in to make Diddy flip, because think about it. Diddy, God, right? Diddy's sons are arrested. Diddy's 2 assistants, his closest assistants, are arrested. Diddy can't do anything without his assistants. Why would they do that? Unless 1, they need people to flip, or 2, many do think, baby, arrest this whole bloodline. Let's see what they do. That's why he's walking around looking like just sad, lonely, scared, confused, tired, all at once. Anyway, Jofter C. Williams. What else, right? Again, what intel did the Kardashians have that Kim unfollowed Diddy? He fled, or was that the signal to Diddy to actually flee? Oh, there's more. There's more. There's more. Let me get into what my notes are saying on top of that. Where are we? So where are we? Right. Okay. Justin was arrested. Kristen Combs was arrested. They arrested Diddy, 2 assistants, and they took all their phones. And get this, after that, they
Present,
confiscated all
and
their
no
phones,
longer
all
has a
their
voice who will
equipment,
pursue
and then they
justice
sent
for her
Diddy on his
accusation.
way. Do you understand
As of
how
the taken
scared this
against
man?
Diddy,
Look
no
at him
expansion of the
walking around the
investigation,
airport.
no
Do you
isolation orders,
understand how scared
no
this
equipment
man
access,
must be?
no
You got
suspension of
people
attorney
arrested
communication.
with all the phones, everything. He don't know what they're saying right now. He don't even know what his kids are saying right now. And he can't actually act like he's guilty. He knows he probably is. Baby, he can't survive without his assistance. Listen, his sons were arrested in law. People are saying is that Brendan was one of the assistants that was arrested, but that's not 100% sure. But his son's more definitely taken into a custody and all. So what y'all think? What do y'all think about this? Honestly, I need to know now. There's a few questions let me get into this TMI article really quick. Because there's some stuff in here I wanted to read y'all really quick. 1 second. How y'all doing tonight? Also, if y'all got to clean the house, if it's wash day, condition day for your hair, if you're driving, listen, please make sure, right? Please make sure that you check out the live. There's so much stuff in there, and it's good, and it's a long one. Okay, I'm gonna break it into shorts, but it's like 3.5 hours, but that's good. Don't, you got a house to clean. I know most of y'all was out partying and not cleaning your house on Saturday like you should have been. You know, you can do it while you're cleaning. Anyway, where we at with the TMZ mess? So they're saying that jet was on layover in Miami, maybe refueling. He was grounded and stopped in Miami. Listen, they said TMZ has the first video did it after his home's raided by the feds Monday. This is the video right there. Look at this guy. So instead of being in handcuffs and on the ground, he was just walking around. This is a footage that was obtained around 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, a couple hours after the raids at his home got underway at the Miami Opaloka Executive Airport. Witnesses tell us Diddy and some other people got stopped by the feds. Yo, TMZ got people everywhere. If you haven't been following my royal coverage, you should, because it's good. But this is how I know that they said the stuff about Kate, because TMZ was about to leak those medical records. That's just my guess. All right, don't believe me. Go do your own research, they said. We're told this shows Diddy pacing around outside a customs office there in the airport. And as you can see, he's not being detained, and he certainly doesn't seem to be in custody here. Instead, Diddy is just walking around all as lonesome. An eyewitness tells his Diddy's was waiting on other people in his party who were stopped and questioned by the feds as well during this ordeal. We haven't been able to confirm who was rolling with him yet. Now here's the funny thing. How come they didn't? Said those two assistants were arrested. What you hidden? TMZ. All we is he and his crew got stopped at Opaloka and were told he appeared to be aboard a separate private jet, and that's when Homeland Security rolled up. So let me get this straight. It sounds like he was switching jets, so they rolled up on one jet in my end, and then he went to a separate jet, and that's when Homeland Security moved in and arrested two assistants. Now again, here's the one thing I'm unclear on, that nobody can really confirm. Were the two assistants that were arrested with Diddy, were they on the plane with them, or was it two assistants in line? There were 4 people sitting on the ground in the news coverage with Justin and with Justin and King Combs. Anyway, they said why I might seem strange that Diddy wasn't queued. It actually tracks with what we heard about a situation thus far, namely sources with direct knowledge tell us he's not under arrest at this point. More importantly, he obviously isn't on the run either, Teamy. You're gonna have to do a little bit better than that. You really like it? Don't matter at this point. The feds are messing with him like they are cats, and he is a mouth like they are cats. That having all 3 places God graded, your sons are arrested. You can't expect me to believe that Justin and Christian are the masterminds behind what Diddy got going on, please. And he's not on the run. Well paid Jonathan Davis, Sean Hawley, and Bobby Sternum. That's why he pays you guys the big bucks. Right ways to go, TMZ. You guys' story's over. Diddy, he's not under arrest, and he's definitely not on the run. Baby, if you're not under arrest, now they trying to put the screws in there. We're separate raids in LA and Miami where Homeland Security agents bear out through its homes and escorted people out. Let's also not forget that the Guardian's reporting that his New York home, if he has one, or rental, whatever, was raided, and that would make sense because it was conducted by the New York Homeland Security and in cooperation with Miami and California. They said there are still a lot of unanswered questions, but it would appear law enforcement officials are probing federal crimes that have been alleged against Diddy in light of several lawsuits, including blank trafficking, all of which Diddy has denied again and again and again. NBC News reports that federal officials have already spoken to 3 women and a man pertaining to claims of blank trafficking, among other allegations, and other interviews are supposedly scheduled to go down in the near future. Y'all, Diddy's camp has been quiet. That's 'cause they trying to bail out Justin and Christian. Again, time will tell. Say, don't believe me. Go do your own research, make up your own mind. But I just wanted to give y'all an update on what the streets have been saying. And baby, time will tell how accurate this is. All right. And if it is, I'm going to show up tomorrow and talk about everything being accurate. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you all later. And listen, turn on your subscriptions notifications. I'm going to be updating y'all as quick as I can. I'll talk to you all later.